Trillions are being stolen from you. Right now, the Federal Reserve, sold as independent, is nothing but Wall Street's private ATM, and Donald Trump is moving to seize it for himself. By the end of this video, you'll see how both parties are robbing you blind, and why your job, your rent, and your future are all on the line. Welcome to the Progressive Wave, a home for truth, a force of resistance, and a promise of no compromise. If you are tired of lies from politicians and bankers, hit subscribe and join us. Together, we can expose the rigged financial system and demand real democracy. Let's tear away the myth. The Federal Reserve was created in 1913 after a wave of financial panics, but its real purpose was never to defend the people. It was to steady finance and guarantee liquidity for Wall Street. From the beginning, it was a lifeline for bankers, disguised as a guardian for the nation. Here is the first hard truth. In every modern crisis, the Fed acts in days for Wall Street, while workers are told to wait. In 2008, it rolled out $700 billion in bailouts, trillions more in secret backstops to rescue the banks. In 2020, it pledged to buy corporate debt and exchange-traded funds, an unprecedented safety net for investors. And what did you get? Lost jobs, lost homes, and lectures about discipline, bailouts for banks, bills for workers. Before you scroll, what did you experience in 2008 or 2020? Did you lose savings, wages, housing? Tell me in the comments. Your stories matter, and they rip holes in the myth that the Fed is neutral. Supporters insist that independence is sacred, that the Fed must stay above politics. But independence without accountability is not neutrality. It is politics for the few. Independence has never meant freedom from politics. It has meant freedom from the people. And when decisions about money shape every mortgage, paycheck, and rent bill in America, shielding them from democracy is not wisdom. It is theft. Money without democracy is theft. Now here is the second hard truth. Trump's moves against the Fed are not about returning power to the people. They are about weaponizing monetary policy for his allies. He has already threatened unprecedented firings of Fed governors like Lisa Cook. That is not democratization. It is hijacking. Now here is the second hard truth. Trump's moves against the Fed are not about returning power to the people. I'd ask yourself, does this give you more control? Or does it just replace one elite technocracy with another loyalist machine? So here is the cliffhanger. Either the Fed remains a citadel for Wall Street technocrats, or it becomes an arm of Trump's corporate empire. In both cases, ordinary people are locked out. Which side of that coin protects your paycheck? Some will say, but without the Fed's independence, inflation will spiral. True, but here is what they will not tell you. Fighting inflation by slamming interest rates hits workers hardest. Layoffs climb, mortgages rise, small businesses collapse. Even the International Monetary Fund admits it. Inflation eats into wages, unemployment guts them. And here is the contradiction they never explain. In days, the Fed can summon trillions to calm Wall Street. In weeks, Congress can send billions for foreign wars. But ask for affordable housing, universal healthcare, student debt relief, and suddenly the answer is, we cannot afford it. That is not independence. That is collusion. Drop your take in the comments. Should monetary policy remain a secret priesthood for bankers, or should it be treated as a public utility, transparent and accountable to the people? The record is clear. The Fed was built to stabilize credit for banks, and it has succeeded for them. In 2020, it even bought corporate debt directly. Meanwhile, ordinary families were told to be patient. Two rules guide this system. Socialize the losses at the top, privatize the pain at the bottom. And no, the solution is not a president tweeting out interest rates. The solution is democratic accountability. That means full employment and housing security as non-negotiable goals. Emergency programs that save jobs and homes with the same speed that today saves hedge funds. Credit windows for small businesses and cities, not just mega banks. Real seats at the table for workers, not just bankers. Remember these lines. Democracy means power over money. No more secret economy. Put them on protest signs. Here is the twist. If Trump wins this tug of war, monetary power is consolidated in his faction. If the technocrats win, it remains locked away in Wall Street's fortress. Either way, the system saves asset prices in days, but cannot guarantee affordable housing in decades. The choice is not between chaos and expertise, it is between elite rule and real democracy. Say this with me in the comments, scorecard. Because every quarter, the Fed should publish a simple scorecard showing who gains and who loses. By income, by race, by region. If you agree, type scorecard below and let's make it trend. So what must we demand? Guardrails that prevent presidents from firing governors for political gain. Emergency tools that automatically protect workers. Rent holidays, job guarantees, municipal support. Whenever Wall Street gets a rescue. People first targets written into law, forcing the Fed to report on impacts for workers and communities, not just bland inflation charts. And yes, mass pressure from the streets to Congress, because technocracy will never give up power without force. If this shocked you, comment below with what you will personally fight for. Smash that like button so this truth breaks past the algorithm that buries us. Share this video right now. Your friends deserve to see how the scam works. And subscribe, because the more of us there are, the harder it becomes for them to silence us. The headline truth is simple. Trump versus the Fed is not people versus elites. It is elites versus elites. The solution is not Trumpian control. The solution is not blind faith in technocrats. The solution is democratic control over money itself. Smash like, share widely, subscribe today, because bailouts for bankers and bills for workers must end, and democracy over money must begin.
Thank you for tuning in and supporting our journey at the Progressive Wave, where knowledge, New York City, and community come together to make a difference. Every view, comment, and share strengthens our growing community, and we're excited to have you along for the ride. Our mission is simple: to dive into the heart of today's most pressing issues, examining current events, news, and politics through a critical, human-centered lens. With so much unfolding in the world, it is easy to feel disconnected or overwhelmed. But that is why we are here. We aim to bring clarity and context, shining a light on the stories that shape our lives, while empowering our audience to think critically, ask questions,